my pregnancy update. So now I'm at 8 weeks pregnant. I'm like still so nervous, like so nervous. I'm so much more nervous, like I said in the last video, this time around than I was with Isla. I just have this thing in my head about having a miscarriage and things. I don't know if it's because I keep having spotting, because it happens so quickly, because I kind of feel like it's just going too right, like it just shouldn't have happened so quickly, and it's not going to turn out well. Like it's just in my head that like things don't happen like this for me. They don't happen so quickly, and so whatever the word is, I'm just so worried. That is the main theme of this week, and being sick, but definitely worry. I'm so anxious. Even having the scan last week, it was, yeah, god, time, I'm like losing track of time. I'm getting baby brain already, it's mad. That's kind of not helped because I keep being really stupid and going on Google and typing in things like 7 weeks and however many days, heartbeat, scan, risk of miscarriage, and then I read loads of stories about people who had a scan, saw the heartbeat, and then went on to have a miscarriage. And I don't read any of the happy stories, I just read all the stories of all the poor ladies who've had to go through really horrible things, and then I just wind myself up. And I'm really not helping myself. I think Robert is getting sick of me because I'm just so paranoid, and he's not used to this because I'm not a paranoid person. I don't really work things up for no reason, so he's like, what are you doing? It's just a bit hard. Like I feel I'm so scared. I'm so scared. I've got my first midwife appointment next week, so that's fab. I didn't have my midwife care here last time when I had Isla because I was living in London, so I did all my midwife care in London, and then I moved here 2 and a bit weeks before she was born. So she was born here, but I only ever saw one midwife here, and it's very different. Like it's really different. I like went to the GP, like obviously you heard the story in last week's one, but I went to the GP, got referred to the early pregnancy unit, then I had to go back to the GP to get referred to the midwife because obviously if it's bad news there was no point referring me. And yeah, they called straight away, but the GP was like, oh, they like to do a home visit in early pregnancy. I was like, home visit? I was like, I'm never at home, I'm at work. But I was like, that's lovely. But I think that's if you like go to the doctor earlier than I did, because I'll be 10 weeks by the time I see them. So I'm going in to, around here there's like a kind of small hospital which has a birthing centre and like a maternity kind of section with loads of midwives and things like that. I didn't want to give birth there last time, and I don't want to this time either. Basically because the traffic around here is so awful, and if you want to be transported to the main hospital, QA, you could be in a lot of trouble if it's a certain time of day. So, and I just prefer the idea of being next to an actual proper labour ward just in case. So yeah, won't be giving birth there, but it looks like I'll be having a lot of my care there. So yeah, it's like a kind of small hospital, maternity area, place, centre, whatever word you want to use. So I'm seeing them next week and I'm excited. It's going to be my booking appointment, and what's even better is it's in the evening. They were like, oh, what time suits you? And I was like, expecting to have to come up with more lies from work. So I was like, well, I work full time, so just as early in the day or as late in the day so I can just sort of nip out or come in late or whatever. And they were like, oh, well, we've got appointments 2 till 5, and then we've got appointments again from 6. And I was like, really? So it's great. I'm going to be seeing my midwife at 6:10 next week for the whole booking in thing. And again, because it's so different here, I don't know if that'll entail the same things as last time. I think it is just the whole big chat about all your history and all that stuff, and then you get referred for your bloods and your scan. We're actually having a private scan, not this week, not this coming week, the week after, when I'll be about 10 weeks pregnant, because I'm going home at Easter to see my family, and I don't think Rob can come, unfortunately, but I'm going home to see my family, and I would like to be able to tell them then in person that we're pregnant. And again, it'll be sad Robert's not there, but I'll be with me, so she'll be giving out the little surprise cards. But yeah, I want to have had another scan, like a past the one I had at like 7 weeks, just so the risk of miscarriage is very little once you get like past sort of like 10 weeks. But I'm scared my NHS scan won't be in time before I go home, so we booked this private one at the same place we were going to get the private dating scan, but then obviously I had to scan at the early pregnancy unit instead. So we're doing that next week. No, the week after. My brain doesn't work already. So that's really exciting. Looking forward to that. And now I'm going to stop rabbiting on and actually tell you about pregnancy. So the baby is the size of a raspberry. How cute is that? It's crazy how much they're growing at the moment. Apparently at this point in pregnancy, the baby's growing by 1 millimeter per day. And your amniotic fluid in your womb is increasing by 2 tablespoons a week as well, which is pretty crazy. Probably why my trousers are starting to get too tight. And at this stage, so 8 weeks, your womb is now double the size it was before you got pregnant. I read something that it's like when you, like normally it's like the size of your fist, and then by now it's like the size of a grapefruit. That does not look like a grapefruit, that looks like a spider. Also at 8 weeks, the baby is now known as a fetus, which means offspring. It's kind of now an official term rather than it being a bunch of cells, I guess, because it is more like a little, it's losing its kind of reptile look and it's starting to look a little bit like a baby. Skin is still apparently completely transparent, which is kind of creepy when you think about it. And at this point, the heart is beating around 160 beats a minute, which is a lot more than our hearts beat. I find it all really fascinating. It's as if I've completely forgotten what I learned when I was pregnant with Violet. It's all gone completely out of my head and I'm learning it all again for the first time. But symptom wise, I am still feeling really sick. Like it comes in bursts, still coming in bursts. So I get bursts in the morning, a burst after every time I eat, when I actually convince myself to eat. And night is the worst by far. Come like 8 o'clock, I just feel horrendous, like really horrendous. And I should be getting to my bed early, but I'm just too busy. I've got too much to do, so I don't. And I'm not doing myself any favours, but what can I do? I've gone completely off meat. I'm not interested at all, which is really weird because I was a vegetarian for 12 years. And I think Robert's getting a bit worried, but I just can't look at it, I can't smell it, I can't cook it, I can't look. So we've been having like really weird dinners, like just all I've wanted is kind of brown pasta with a tomato sauce and a lot of cheese, baked potatoes, loving a baked potato, never really ate them before I got pregnant. Beans on toast, beans and cheese on toast. Cheese seems to feature quite a lot, loving a bit of cheese, but that's just me normally, so I don't think that's a proper craving. But when I was pregnant with Violet, I craved things like tangerines and kind of citrusy stuff and vinegar randomly, but this time it's more like grease and starch and stuff that's really not good for me. So I'm trying my best. Crisps. I'm such a crisp person, I'm such a savoury person, but I can stop myself when I'm not pregnant. Like I look at them but I don't buy them. I'm like, alright, okay, I love a crisp, but I'm not gonna buy them because I'll eat them all. I was at lunch at work on Wednesday, bought 2 bags of crisps because I couldn't decide which ones I wanted with my really healthy salad. Ate half of each bag, saying I'm going to eat the other half tomorrow. Then by the end of the day, ate them and also ate another bag of crisps that someone else from work gave me. So I'm terrible, I'm like the crisp monster just now. My boobs are absolutely massive and they still really hurt, which is annoying because I still want to exercise, but I can't run. I can't do any of my HIIT training, even though I probably shouldn't anyway. Because I'm just sore, I'm so sore, everything's sore. Back's hurting a lot. I'm getting a lot of aches and pains and niggles and cramps, which really, really worries me. But they're normal. I just need to calm myself and just head towards the 12-week scan and then find out everything's fine. But yeah, that's it really symptom-wise. My skin stopped breaking out for the moment, which is wonderful. And my lips are feeling a bit less dry, which is good. Because even my eyes were dry for a while, like I wear contact lenses. So that was strange. I've bored you enough for this update. This is a long one, but I'll quickly show you bump, which is more just like looking like I've eaten too much, even though I haven't eaten in hours. You can see like definitely poking out now, and I've had to do the old hair tie trick on my jeans now, and I've just got this as well, like proper overhang. But yeah, never mind. Just gonna have to suck it up and get on with it for the next few months, lots of months. That's it for my 8-week pregnancy update. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you're enjoying following our journey and we'll see you again very soon. Bye.